For a very limited time, join our giveaways and take the chances to win with us, just check the description. Bullish. The Sandbox, Sand, cost expectations range somewhere in the range of $5.77 and $12.58 by 2030. Market experts accept Sand could reach $5.77 by 2025. Bearish. The Sandbox market cost expectation for 2022 is $1.03. The Sandbox, Sand, Introduction. The Sandbox is most popular for its two crush versatile hits, the Sandbox, 2011, and the Sandbox Evolution, 2016, which produced 40 million downloads across iOS and Android. In 2018, Pixel, a versatile designer distributor, chose to bring this effective client-produced content gaming IP and an enormous local area of makers to the blockchain biological system. The objective is to make games like Minecraft and Roblox less well known by giving makers genuine responsibility for games and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and paying them for participating in the biological system. This update will uncover all that you want to be aware of Sandbox and its highlights. Be that as it may, our essential spotlight will stay on the Sandbox cost forecast from 2022 to 2030. What is the Sandbox? Sandbox is an Ethereum-based local area-driven stage that permits clients to make a virtual world, play in it, oversee it, and even adapt their experience. It is a virtual metaverse, where voxel game resources made by clients can likewise become NFTs. The client should make voxel resources that can later be changed over into NFTs. The game maker is likewise addressed in the metaverse as a visual pre-arranging apparatus board, permitting anybody to foster 3D games for nothing. Pixel pioneers Arthur Madrid and Sebastian Borget established the Sandbox, which permits game engineers to partake in its play-to-procure games, made conceivable by the Sand utility token on its foundation. It utilizes an agreement strategy known as verification of stake, POS. What's going on with the Sandbox? The Sandbox is a no-nonsense virtual world loaded up with content made by clients. Members can plan and construct their own NFTs, like symbols, virtual products, and games. Its majority is finished with VoxEdit, an easy-to-understand programming for specialists and players to make, rig, and invigorate their voxel-based NFTs. Besides, Game Maker, which permits clients to make and test their 3D games inside the Sandbox metaverse, is utilized. They can not just utilize virtual products to connect with different players, however they can likewise adapt these NFTs by exchanging them on the Sandbox. Sandbox consists of 3 products. 1. Users can utilize VoxEdit to make and vivify 3D items in the metaverse, like individuals, creatures, and apparatuses. These items are known as assets, and they utilize the ERC 1155 symbolic norm, which considers the making of fungible and non-fungible tokens, NFTs, with a solitary, savvy contract. 2. The Sandbox marketplace is where clients can distribute and sell their assets subsequent to being transferred to the Interplanetary File System, IPFS. 3. Users can make 3D games with the expectation of complementary utilizing the Sandbox Game Maker. While no coding information is commanded to participate in the Sandbox, its hardy setup of devices licenses you to make and integrate significant resources into a quickly growing universe of web-based games and universes. Tokenomics of the Sandbox ecosystem. Sand is an ERC-20 symbolic that controls all exchanges and cooperations inside the environment. By making an environment for tokenized game resources, the Sandbox biological system utilizes numerous tokens. The Sand token has 2 principal purposes: to act as the fundamental money for exchanges in the biological system, to act as a compensation to clients who add to the stage by making and organizing content, helping other people, and advancing the stage. Sandbox can likewise be utilized to purchase resources and land, computerized land addressed by ERC 721 tokens, which are NFTs. Players can house games and resources on their territories, a 96 times 96 meter computerized parcel. There may be 166,464 land packages, and a home is made when a player consolidates many terrains into a solitary property. Ultimately, sand tokens can be marked to get extra sand and gems and catalysts, 2 extra kinds of tokens expected to build assets. Impetuses are ERC20 tokens that lay out your assets level and shortage. Normal assets are the most uninteresting, while amazing assets are the most extraordinary. Pearls are ERC20 coins that are obliterated upon use. As well as being gotten by means of betting sand, gems may likewise be bought from different players. The Sandbox, Sand, Price Prediction 2022. The Sandbox, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astonishing digital forms of money to rise this year, sand. The sand cost conjecture for 2022 expects a huge expansion in the year's final part, perhaps coming to $1.92. Similarly as with other digital forms of money, the ascent will be progressive, yet no significant drops are normal. Averaging $1.80 in cost is very aggressive, however it is achievable sooner rather than later given expected joint efforts and progressions. Sand is supposed to have a base worth of $1.54. The Sandbox, Sand, Price Prediction 2023. In 2023, the Sandbox and cost expectation has a lot of space for development. Because of the likely declarations of various new organizations and drives, we guess that the cost of sand will before long outperform $3.21. Be that as it may, we ought to stand by to check whether the sand's overall strength list emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market instability, sand will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $2.57 and a typical exchanging cost of $2.82. The Sandbox, Sand, Price Prediction 2024. Assuming that the vertical pattern go on until 2024, it could reach $4.49 and sand might benefit. On the off chance that the market encounters a downfall, the objective may not be met. Sand is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $4.11 and a low of $3.85 in 2024. The Sandbox, Sand, Price Prediction 2025. Assuming the Sandbox effectively helps market feeling among digital money fans, the sand coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, sand will be green in 2025.